Hello, this is the Bionasis OOB skip explanation with the inputs. You'll see inputs. Let's try to start with the basics, jumping. While we running jump, we perform running jump, we can slow ourselves down or technically speed ourselves more if we keep holding the button, keep holding the direction. But it feels like we don't really get that much of impact if we just stop holding right while we are flying air. At least it feels like it. But to my experience, uh, holding direction is better. I know this sounds like a voodoo magic, but that there are no specific explanation from me here, just what we do or what I do. So after we get this done, let's start with this skip explanation. So the first parts are pretty easy as usual because we can see Ali and what he does. So as soon as we get on the edge of the screen here, we have a leeway, I would say. We have some free space to move. We can start running jumps from this position, and even maybe slightly further there in to the right. Like we can walk here. There is a space. I'm doing it from almost exact the edge. So this is important for the measurement. Why we do jumps? Because it's a way to measure the length. Like you can measure the length by running if you count every step. But I think that's harder, at least for me. You can do it however you want. The guide is to help you understand and get a feeling of a space around you. Because we don't see the Ali movement. We don't know where he is exactly, but we have to imagine uh, and have like a vision of in our imagination where Ali is standing, or is it is where he is right now. On the guide, we're doing 4 running jumps. As I said, I'm trying to hold the direction button, and I'm trying to hold it until the very landing of the 4th jump. So I feel it is important. You can try lifting it up earlier, not pressing the direction button. Yet again, these measurements are approximate. They have a leeway, yeah, a free space to move. So let's begin. So I released it slightly earlier, but I tried to hold it as long as possible. I don't run the game that often now to feel it perfectly, but that's what I said. It's a measurement and it's an approximate measurement. After we did all jumps, the reset here, and from here we have a couple of variations. I would even say can Save it. I don't really use a really good emulator because it's a Steam emulation. It's harder slightly to have limited slots. That it doesn't really matter. We can do it a couple times. Anyways, so if the measurement is correct, you will end up in a bottleneck exactly in the center and go through. I'll show on the image how the bottleneck looks. The path is narrow, but we can navigate it by the fields. So let's try it. I run it up. I see that my screen moved up right away. This means that we are in a bottle right now. Let's see if we got it right. No. Well, not exactly a no, because as I said, it's a bottleneck. So, because I moved up right away, I presume I'm slightly off to the left. So I'm wiggling to the right to get through and get to the bottleneck. So I started movement. Movement started means I went out. So now let's just try to get to the end of the screen. Closer to the end, like when I see that the screen stopped moving up, I'm while running, pressing several times, like movement to the left. It's not necessary, don't really need to do it. I'm doing. So this part is free. This part is free. Let's get to the part again. So what can happen is your measurement went wrong somehow. I don't know, you held the button, directional button, less than I expect or less than I do it. And let's try to replicate it. I'm pressing up, as you see, nothing happens. Looks like I well, I tried to not hold directional button at some points, and I didn't traverse far enough. So here is the difference. But if you traversed just slightly, not far enough, you still can recover it by getting yourself into the bottleneck. See? I kept running up. I presume I'm running into the wall and getting there by pressing right. We should get stuck here again because we're in a bottle, but not against the bottleneck. And we do the like we did it just previously on a normal try. Right here, I won't press left. It's, as I said, it doesn't matter. You just press up. But sometimes it gets slightly stuck here. So that's the reason I'm pressing a bit over left. Preemptively. And it's a free. So let's do another example. Let's do another example. What if we traversed too far to the right? I'm doing 4 jumps here. And I'll do 5 jumps here. I'm trying to go up. I'm stuck. So I missed the bottleneck. But because I know, I understand that I flew, not like flew, but traversed further than I needed to be. I'm moving to the left. And I'm getting into the bottle. But as I said, there is a bottleneck here. We need to get through it. So because I know that I'm positioned on the right side, I need to add left directions while I'm running. As soon as I went through, I'm just running up. Let's see if I get through here. I can't. So I'm adding a bit of a left directions. As usual, this part is free. The difference here is that if you press down like a couple frames more or less, you're getting either up, further down or up. So sometimes you have to recover it. But this doesn't really I'll do another explanation, another variation. And I think this will be the last one. Because this, you should understand that this OOB is not as strict. It's not a strict set of rules. It's just done of a feeling or of a measurements that I tried to do. So if you are able to use tests, you will be able to do it more precise. But we don't really need this kind of precision here. You have a lot of free space to improvise. So let's pretend I forgot I need to jump here. And I started running right. So to not break ourselves in a run, we can get back to the older setup. And the older setup uses the pit as a measurement. So I'm running right, falling down. So after you fall down, you got reset, and we don't really know exactly where we are. Like, we surely can fall down again. We have around 4 steps to the right before we fall down. But it's hard to understand where exactly we are. So the guide here is to get one jump to the left and 1 step to the left. You can do it as that you like. Maybe you wanna just do 5 steps or 4 steps. Do it as you like. The jump should be neutral, like not running jump from a standing point. As I said, jump, one directional move to the left, and I'm trying to get into the bottle. We are exactly in the middle. Still can't go through, so I'm pressing a couple times to the left. Get it in. Free. So let's get with the jumps. Okay. So the jumps, again, if we run and jump, we are mostly preserving the speed and the length of a jump around the same. But if we jump on one from the spot, the amount of meters, I don't know. The length of our jump depends on how long we're pressing the button of a direction. You can circle in one place, we have full air control. So when I'm saying one jump, I'm expecting you jump and almost immediately hold the direction button. And as soon as you hear you landing, you stop movement. So no extra steps. I don't count them in. If you are afraid to do extra steps, stop slightly earlier. It's easy to do it when you see Ellie, and it's much harder when you don't see Ellie. Well, hope this was entertaining. Good luck.